Muchísimas gracias a Lito y a todos los panelistas.
Thank you very much, Lito and other panelists, for this most interesting panel. Now is the time to continue with the Lifetime Achievement Award. This award is an acknowledgement to the commitment and valuable contribution of those who have made a significant contribution to the development of the Internet and strengthening a community in the region. To introduce the jury and to announce the awardee of this edition, let us give the floor to the CEO, Ernesto Majo.
Bueno, buenos días a todos.
Good morning, everyone. This is a very important moment, a most relevant and special moment, and also a moment of joy. It is an opportunity which the board has created, and we have the privilege of having a space in the agenda to focus on someone in our community. So this is, as I said, a relevant moment. And like Cesar was saying, the Lifetime Achievement Award is an instrument that LACNIC's board created in 2009 in order to take the time and look back and see ourselves reflected in those people who made a major contribution to the development of our community. This Lifetime Achievement Award has been awarded since 2019, and this year we have the responsibility of validating that we have people who have the qualities to receive that. We have a community jury made up by members of the community who are entrusted with the responsibility and who dedicate their time to analyze the different nominations, define and recommend to the board if there is an individual that brings together all those features to deserve the Lifetime Achievement Award. In this case, the jury indicated to the board a recommendation, and the board, with great satisfaction, has decided to give this Lifetime Achievement Award 2025 to Carlos Haro.
Piano.
Just a moment, Oscar Mesano. So we are very pleased to have Oscar Mesano with us. He has traveled from Buenos Aires especially to join us over these days, and it is an enormous personal satisfaction and as an institution to recognize someone who has the lifetime expertise, who deserves this. I won't go into all the details of his bio and all the details. Just let me tell you and share with you a couple of things that I think are worth highlighting. And maybe the new generations of the internet community don't know very much. Oscar is from Argentina, but he has been, as he always said, he has been president for many years. His role has been that of being the president of CABASE for many years. He also was president of LACNIC, was a member of LACNIC's board. We had the privilege of having him as the organization, and we permanently can count on his trust. And I think that for all LACNIC's team, board, and community, it is most satisfactory to have Oscar Mesano receive this award. I want to highlight a couple of things of Oscar from his more as an individual, because this acknowledgement refers to his role in the development of the internet community, but it is as an individual that this has been a recognition award to him. He is extremely low key, he is warm, he is very intelligent, and is always seeing things that we have been unable to see. His sense of humor is quite acute. And to tell the truth, as a member of the staff and today as a CEO, but having started in a general position in LACNIC, he has always been most close to the team, a timely word. And just as an anecdote, a minor anecdote, a few days ago I had to make a presentation in an event, and get off the stage and I found a message in my mobile phone, and of course it was from him. He said, "That was a great presentation." So if the guys at the zoo didn't understand, well, it's not your problem. Okay, that's a kind of proximity that he has, and nevertheless, he in that way managed to communicate with me, and of course always with the birthday wishes we exchange always. So Oscar Alberto, like my father who is called Alberto, he has a special he's a special place. I think that Oscar represents the spirit of the internet community of Latin America and the Caribbean. He's an example for all of us. Someone who didn't seek recognition, someone who didn't wish to be important, but he was important without any fanfare. So he's someone who has a humility of the great. We have been so fortunate of counting him in our team.
Damián.
To close, let me say that on behalf of the staff, on behalf of the board, on behalf of the entire community, we are receiving and continuing with your legacy. Thank you, Oscar. And one more. Before inviting him to come up, let us now share a video with you, and we'll share this video with you showing some people from the community who wanted to share this moment with you. Sorry, we don't get the audio in the booth. No tenemos audio.
Desde su primera edición, en el año 2009, se han premiado a 20 profesionales de 12 países. El jurado de esta edición ha sido conformado por los siguientes referentes a quienes LACNIC agradece por su dedicación y apoyo. Basilio R. Pérez, Brasil, presidente de LAC.
I'm sorry, we don't have audio in the booth. They're showing the acknowledgements made by other LACNIC members. We can see this on the screen.
Peering Forum. Luis Arancibia.
Luis Arancibia from Chile, President of the Board of LACNIC. Luis Eliezer Cadenas, Venezuela, Executive Director of Red Clara. Luis R. Forlán, Guatemala, Director of the Center for Applied IT Studies of the University of Del Valle, Guatemala, Award 2020. Thomas Lynch, Argentina, Senior Network Architect in Vulture LLC. In 2025, Oscar Mesano has been the person recognized with the Lifetime Achievement Award. We began with this effort, creating LACNIC, a group of pioneers, of persons interested in development, this regional Internet Registry for Latin America, the perception of the relevance that he dedicated to teamwork, the relevance of working in a collaborative way. Oscar has always gravitated in the major spaces where we have discussed this digital future, fundamental for the growth of the internet in Latin America, both in its performance and as a first LACNIC president, as well as in his support to the creation of many spaces in different countries of our region. We shared the first LACNIC years when we just 4 or 5 persons in LACNIC staff, and we always felt him very close to us, beyond his vision, beyond his leadership. And what I recall most is his humane side. LACNIC's personal features allow me to travel this path and find the objectives that we shared and to work jointly in the main goal, which was namely creating LACNIC successfully. He supported me along these initial months, in the initial years even, as my role as a CEO, always very close, although I had been 13 years in the board. I did perceive that I did need to count on that support. Years go by, and he is still committed, and he continues to work in order to have that free ecosystem, that unified system, an ecosystem that we can all share. So I am sure that the values we share are LACNIC's value. These were then defined by the number of years that you were our president. I see him as a super respectful person, generous and committed individual, in addition to being profoundly humane. Oscar was for me, and is still, a benchmark that I value most highly. This award is most well deserved, and I'm so happy to celebrate this together with you. I thank him for his work, for his leadership, his efforts, and his clear vision. Thank you, Oscar. Thank you for everything. Thank you for what you have given LACNIC, what you have given the community, what you have given me personally. It is a pleasure for me to be able to be here in this video, and let me say that we congratulate. Thank you. Thank you for being there. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for always looking after us. And thank you for being part of this history. Congratulations. And we'll be meeting in person to embrace you as we deserve. I celebrate this award that you are receiving. You are really part of us, of our history. You're part of our present. And you continue to build our future.
Wow, is there a doctor in the room? Who to thank? I want to thank LACNIC's board for what they do every year to appoint someone in the region. I want to thank the group of experts who had the hard work, because it truly is hard work to choose one person among many, and thank you for choosing me. The award is a lifetime achievement award, and I can speak about this trajectory that started at the age of 11, but I am 84. I don't think you want to hear me for so long, and I'll try to summarize and speak about something that's happening this month that is very important and interesting. October 31st, 2002, in Shanghai, China, we had the ICANN meeting. At that meeting, two things happened. It was the board meeting, and a minute of silence was requested for the death of John Pastor, one of the fathers of the internet. It was a very emotional moment. Everything went great. But next thing, the board approved the fourth RIR in the region. That was LACNIC. And there was no silence at the time. We made a lot of noise. But ever since first this year, after it was created by the board, I've always thought that there's a close link between the death of John Pastor and the creation of LACNIC. It's like by having 1 minute of silence at that time, he was supporting the big challenge that laid ahead for us, for everyone that has worked and has supported LACNIC, and to make LACNIC what it is today. So thank you to all staff. Thank you to the current staff. Thank you to the board. Thank you to LACNIC staff for making it all happen. Because it really all happens, and they make it seem so easy, and that is not so. Ernesto, thank you for everything you say. I will add you to my will. And LACNIC will continue growing, getting better, and you have harder and harder work ahead. The future that lies before you is amazing. I have something to thank my life for, having letting me be here today, because to see what I've been able to see is not the pleasure that everyone will have the pleasure to do. The future is unthinkable. So keep an open mind and keep moving forward. Thank you for your applause. It's like really, truly moving to my soul. So let's wait one more moment for everyone to greet him. Let's just have some pictures, and then, of course, everyone can come hug him.
Muchísimas gracias a Oscar.
Thank you, Oscar, and our very deep and honest congratulations for this recognition. We now have a 30-minute break, and we'll come back at 11:30 local time, 5:30 UTC, with the presentation Cybersecurity in the Cloud.